Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This is the live edition of the Black Conscious of Fury, and this is pretty much a first attempt at this. I usually do recorded videos from a mobile phone, and I usually do those, and I usually record them while I'm at work, and something's fresh on my mind. Sometimes I just need to get it out. But what's going on? Welcome back to the stream, Zone X Legendary. What's going on? So, like I said, this is the Black Conscious of Fury, the live edition. And this one here is a little different because, I could tell you, as a black man, one of the biggest issues I face at adversity when it comes to finding an ideal mate, it is, what's going on, Demetrius? It is trying to find a fit black woman. So earlier at work, I recorded this video. I recorded audio commentary about it, and I'm going to let you guys listen to it in its entirety. So I'm going to switch the mic over to the audio right now, and it's talking about fit black women and standards. Just check it out. Thank you. Let me put the microphone to my phone that I recorded it on, because we're going to do it old school. Hold on. Okay, let's get right into this. This is exactly what I'm fighting against as becoming the standard. And it warmed my heart this morning when I actually hit Google to look for something that I treasure, that I desire, and that's fit black women. Fit black women. And I see a lot of women out there somewhere in the United States, somewhere that's not New Jersey, who are doing this, and they look good doing this. Breaking all the bullshit stereotypes and stigmas that I hear. Oh, if I lose weight, I ain't gonna have an ass. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna look this way. I'm gonna look manly. Blah, 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 blah. We've heard it all before. But there's women out there doing their damn thing. Yes. And that's exactly what I'm looking for in a mate. Next to having a good character and a good personality that goes along with that, not everybody who looks the part is the part. So you got to understand that for men, for black men, it's harder because we have to weed through that. I know black women outpopulate black men in America like 3 to 1. But my point is, just because of that, we have women saying that they should have the man they want, but they can't because there's not enough of them. They're either locked up, they're gay, blah, 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 he's a thug. And we all know a lot of these women fuck thugs over normal guys because they are physically attracted and mentally attracted to that quote-unquote safety. So when you hear a guy who got his act right, or he got good head on his shoulders, he work every day, when you hear him say the things I say about wanting a woman who keeps herself in shape, that's frowned upon in a lot of places in the black sector, which makes no sense to me. Because the first thing a lot of these women who get offended when they try to attack you with is, oh, the fact that, what do you bring to the table? You ain't got nothing to offer. That's why you're complaining. Okay, I'm sorry. The 6 foot and 6 figure thing only halfway applies to me. I don't got the 6 figures, but I got the 6 foot. My thing is, you are allowed to just want who you want, and me, as a black man with standards, can't want or desire what I desire. And this is not a ridiculous standard for black men to want a woman to withhold, for the simple fact that it should be something normal to want to be health conscious. We're not talking about militantly health conscious. You don't have to have chiseled abs or look like a track runner or be built like a fitness model or figure model. We're not talking about that. You can't just sit here and eat everything under the sun and continue to look that way and then get online and boo-hoo, holler, hallucinate, and cry when men are passing you by. You can't do that. No man is allowed to do that. Men will clown the shit out of another man being online talking about fat pride. Come on, man. Come on. But like I said, this all goes back to what I've said earlier in previous videos about standards. When guys have no standards, a lot of these women know they can do whatever they want to their bodies, and they'll always have somebody to play cleanup. Not this Negro. Not ever. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to be a stick. I'm not asking you to be a world-class athlete. I'm asking you to be healthy. And why is that such a hard thing to actually become the normal like it used to be? Okay? And you hear a lot of these sisters who make the complaint about us asking for something like that. You hear a lot of them say, oh, well, you know, I ain't no white bitch. I'm like, nobody even spoke about a white woman, okay? I mean, it's fact that they are more health conscious when it comes to fitness than black women. But am I saying that there aren't any huge numbers of obese white women? No, I've never said that. But my thing is, it's less black women than there are white women in America, but it's more of us that are out of shape when it comes to the female population count. It's more of black women who are out of shape ratio-wise compared to white women. And that's not me shaming or shitting on my own women. That's me stating a fact that has been an uncomfortable truth for quite some time. And I'm trying to actually find the exception to that or downright push a movement. Because there's women out there who are doing their thing. Like I said earlier, to start this video off, there's plenty of black women out there who are working it out, who are getting themselves in shape. They're not waiting for the doctor to tell them something. Some of them just wake up and like, you know what? I'm tired of looking like this. I'm tired of feeling this lethargic. And they act right. They ain't doing it for a man. Well, some of them are. But I think those who want to get them a man, they don't have to do this. So this is why I lean more to saying they are doing it for themselves. Because, like I said, it all links to the whole standards thing. They know they can get somebody by just being who they are. They ain't got to change a damn thing about themselves. Because dudes will stick their dick in anything for the most part. And that is a black eye on black men in general. But these women know how to milk it for what it's worth. But then we got the women out there like, you know what? I want to do this. For me, I want to look good. Okay? Because they know you can attract more bees with honey than you can with vinegar. And being built like a huge jar of vinegar, a huge 1-gallon jug of vinegar, ain't going to get you the bees. Being sweet, succulent honey will attract the bees. But I digress. So as usual, because I'm a fury, Black Conscious of Fury, I'm here and now I'm out. Peace. And there you have it, a video I did earlier. And that's exactly what I've been going on. That's what happens. That's how it is. That's pretty much how it plays out
in the black sector here in America and the black communities.
Being from the neighborhood, the Greenville section of Jersey City, New Jersey, going to other urban cities throughout the state, it's the same thing. Like, it's very rare, and it's becoming very rare to find black women who take their health serious. I can hit Google right now, and you'll see all the ones who do, but there's so many who don't. And this shouldn't be a thing. This shouldn't be a normal thing. But like I said, I blame a lot of that on black men as well. I'm not going to sit here and just say it's the women. The women only doing what you're allowed to get away with. In general, that's just human nature. To take advantage of somebody, you only do what you're allowed to get away with. You know, Pookie gonna get away with what he can. He gonna get away with cheating on his girl because she keep taking him back. And the dudes, women gonna get away with what they're gonna get away with because there's always some simp telling them they look beautiful, and they are. You know, I'm not saying people like that are hideous. No, I'm just saying it's not beneficial to your health. It's very detrimental. And people tell me I should give somebody like that a chance. And I'm like, hold on, why? They gotta give themselves a chance. They're like, maybe you'll be the one to inspire them. I'm like, why do I have to be the inspiration in a relationship? Now, I'm saying, inspiring somebody, you shouldn't. Is a difference. Let me backtrack. You can be inspirational to somebody, but when you're in a relationship with somebody like that, you shouldn't have to be the catalyst. They should want it for themselves. I can inspire a friend to do something, but I'm not about this whole broken toy thing. Like, you know what? I'm going to take somebody who don't look that good and I'm going to help them get right. Because that's something they should want for themselves. But it's becoming more and more popular. The more guys say whatever, a mouth is a mouth, a hole is a hole. They don't care about what's crumbling around it, you know? They don't care about that. You know, chicks walking around like doom, doom, doom. Her gut is big as a butt. Boom, boom, boom. Her gut is big as a butt. Diabetes gonna get her. You know? What the fuck? It's gonna happen sooner or later. And this shit, I shouldn't even be talking about this. But it's rapid, like 3 out of 5. America. Go to Mississippi. If I could get my friend on here to talk about it, from my friend Jamal, who's from Mississippi, he'll tell you 3 to 4 out of 5 black women are fat, out of shape. Okay, it's a difference between having a little bit of extra weight on you, you know, not having a defined stomach or a little, it might shake a little, that's fine. But we be talking about arms, women with arms that look like they make a mean potato salad at the family reunion barbecue. We talking about those types. And I can't even, it's not like I'm making jokes of it. This isn't funny. And imagine yourself in this dilemma as being a man who wants to, you know, you want to definitely put your woman in the forefront as the pinnacle of beauty. You know, we got a lot of these women out here crying about their complexion and how they feel slighted because they dark skinned compared to somebody my complexion and lighter, that they're not getting proper representation. And I'm like, okay, you know, there's black men who actually like you the way you are, but you pining for validation from people who aren't black, and you don't care about your own men, but yet you're online vocally complaining about how we're not shit and how we don't put you on the pedestal, but your attitude is all fucked up towards your own men. I can tell you from experience, I work with black women, older black women, and there's a few that do treat me like the nephew, which I'm fine with that, you know. But then there's some who just can't stand you because you're a black dude, and you like, wait a minute, did I miss something? I never did nothing to you, but people, you know. But a lot of them, like, they have anti-black male rhetoric, and I'm talking about my own women. This is not me pushing hateful propaganda and being, you know, like, I gotta do this and I gotta do this and fuck whitey. No, it's not that. This is behavior that's anti-black male, anti-black relationship, and it's coming a lot from the women. But they always like to gender flip stuff and make it think it's all men. You know, they sit home, watch NFL stars, walk off with their non-black wives. Not all of them do that, but they judge all men about that. You know why? Because those are the men they want because of this. They're looking for this. And you, Mr. Blue Collar Me, or Mr. Work Everyday guy, ain't like that. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about our opinion. We can tell them you beautiful, and they don't give a damn about that. A guy has to tell them a whole bunch of stuff. Like a normal guy can say they beautiful, they don't care about that. But let Mr. Thug come along and just treat them a certain way, and the draws are melting like butter. And I'm like, okay, that's just, it is what it is. All I can do is hold out and be like, you know what? This just ain't meant to be. My time will come. I'm in the wrong place. Because I can only speak about the geography. That's why I said, when I see a lot of these fit black women, I don't see them around here. No, I don't. And I think actually being told that my attraction to a woman who's health conscious is asking too much of a sister makes no sense to me. Like, can anybody in the comment section make any sense or try to justify that finding and wanting a woman who's health conscious, and can somebody justify that being wrong? Like anyone. I'm looking at the comments as you can see real time. Anybody listens to this, is there any way you can justify unhealthy life habits being okay? Just totally okay. Exactly, George. It's lazy, it's excuses, you know? And I feel that, and like I said, as long as men entertain those excuses, they're going to continue to use those excuses. And I really don't want that to keep happening, you know? It ain't just for selfish reasons. You know how upset I get when I even see, we're not the only people guilty of it. I see a lot of Latinos with doing the same thing to the, you know, in the same physical boat. And then you passing those bad habits on to the black and Latino children, and you wonder why you see a woman, you see a Latina or a black woman who's kind of husky, and then you see her teenage daughter who's even bigger than she is. Like, why would you do that to your child? You know, and then you want to talk about this confidence thing, and you should have this confidence, and it's body shaming and stuff. Oh, it's body shaming, right? She's ashamed of her own body. So now she's going to attack people for her own, how can you say that? Her own insecurities. What you want me to do? Like, what guy, tell me, as a man, would you go and attack a man for being more like endowed than you? Because you put out there, you put your own business out in the street that you feel that's like a man coming on the stream saying, hey, I have a small pecker, and I'm hating on all these Negroes I see in these movies having sex with women or just porn stars in general. Like, why would you put yourself out there like that? Because you put your insecurities. Why would you wear them on your sleeve? Nobody should do that. Like, it's the truth. Me, I mean, when I'm looking at adult movies for, a release, I'm a man, sue me. I'm not like, oh my God, man, fuck this asshole and this like that, doing this to these women and stuff. No, because as a man, I'm confident with what was naturally given to me. And even if I was half the size I was, why the fuck would I be putting that out there and wearing it as a thing? This is how I say a lot of women with this whole body positivity shit actually sound like. You wearing that out there. It's not body positivity if you gotta bully people into accepting you or being okay with you. People are going to accept you as a friend and as your character and for your character. But no, she want to be the one that every time someone walks, she want to have all the eyes on her. And you're going to have all the eyes on you for the wrong reason. This is why I don't feel sorry about the whole thing. Like the whole body positivity thing, like, or the fat shaming, like, it does not move me whatsoever. It doesn't make me feel bad whatsoever. We got body shaming accusations, slut shaming accusations, and stuff. You see, and then women will always say, "Oh well, so and so, Tyrone does, he's a hoe. He sleeps with all these women." But they would never bring up the fact that, number one, women are the gatekeepers to sex. That's why I try to tell a lot of these little knucklehead sisters around, these little young girls, you are the gatekeepers to sex. If you're letting a man up in your precious gate unprotected, what do you expect to happen? And this does not let these little niggas off the hook. These little Negroes should be responsible with their genitalia. These little Negroes should be responsible with their genitalia. But I cannot stand hearing women blaming it all on the brother when you are the gatekeeper of sex. Unless that man went Kobe Bryant on you, there should be no unprotected sex. You should be like, you know what? I really want to be with you right now, but in this moment, I can't afford to get pregnant. I can't afford to take risks like that. So we got to do this protected. Oh, but come on, girl. You got me all ready, and I'm all hard right now, and stuff. And I'm going to pull it out, don't worry. And she falls for that. Number one, shame on the dude for actually having that mentality, and a big shame on her for actually falling for it. You can't complain about a dude like Future who got 8 kids, and then you get pregnant by him and you mad at him.
You already know his reputation. This is why, like I said, I don't feel sorry for a lot of them. I don't. So, I don't know. Weigh in on how you feel about the situation. I know a lot of you are I know Zonex is in a different country and stuff, so I know the customs are different there, and I don't get it. You see the woman in my background right here. I look for the most non-sexual fitness picture I can find of a black woman from Google, and this was one of them right here. She's in shape. She's not over-sexualized, because all the other pictures I found were women showing off how slim their waist was and how popping at their ass is, how nice it is. You know, this was right here, the practicality of it. And you can tell she's probably you can tell by the hip right here that she probably has a great body. She has a great body. Like, even from the waist down. But being fit, like I was saying earlier, it's not about always attracting men. You gotta do this for you. And why a lot of people say you care so much. My sister even asked me, why do I care so much? She was like, you know, Kareem, ever since you got into taking care of, got into shape and taking care of your health, just, you would never like this before. I'm like, yes, I was. Now, I just got the means to back it up. Because how I look like me saying I want a health-conscious woman and I'm walking around looking like Skeletor. No. I want to actually look like I want to actually be the part, you know? I actually want to be the part. Because being underweight ain't healthy for you either. Being malnourished and underweight ain't healthy for you as well. So, don't even come at me with that trying to say, oh, you just want you a skinny girl. I'm not attracted to rail-thin women who look like if they eat a cracker, they're going to go throw up because there's food. No. Okay? I'm not attracted to that either. Health conscious, duh, ladies. Health conscious mean you will not let yourself go too thin or too large. Hello? But, I don't know, man. People kill me sometimes. Like, a lot of people just condone it. You know, my friend like, oh, like one of my coworkers like, man, more cushion for the pushing. But then again, he's an alcoholic, a functional alcoholic, one of my coworkers, and he would probably know, he don't care. He don't care about that. And then, and I found a lot of older black men don't give a fuck. Baby boomers, they don't give a fuck what size she is. They don't. I find me being the Generation Xer, we and millennials, we kind of give a fuck. We give more of a fuck about how our women look. Some only give a fuck about how the women look. Me, I give a fuck about how she looks, how she treats me. Does she have a sense of humor? Does she keep herself clean? I mean, because that's important, you know. It's easy for a guy. We could just go take a shower, clean it off, and we all good to go. Women, it's internal. So that's important too. Hygiene is very important. But a woman, this right here shouldn't be hard for me to get. Or it shouldn't be like impossible for this to become the normal. Like, America's fucked up people in general. Like, our body mass indexes, all this shit, like, it's just off the chain. And I know the BMI is bullshit because they say me being 6 foot and 100 and nearly 185. I fluctuate between 182 to 190. Around that weight, they tell me I'm overweight and stuff, but there's a difference. Like, there's a difference. I've seen pictures of a woman who was 177 pounds. She was 5'9", 177 pounds. And then she got herself in shape, and she was still 177 pounds, but she looked totally different. Her stomach was flatter, her ass was bigger, her arms were more muscular, her legs were more muscular. She had more muscle on her, so the fat got replaced with muscle, and she looked fucking. Her body was smoking, and the whole message was stop chasing the scale. You chase a look. Even my own trainer used to tell me that we're not chasing the scale, we chasing a look. So I found myself down to 175 pounds, and I was really ripped. Like, at that point, like, I was very light, and people thought I was 190 pounds still, because the muscle was more popping. I only gained about maybe, I was 177 looking at cut. I only gained about maybe 6 pounds since then. And that's because I don't get to go much, but my diet's been changing. I got a little bit more stricter with my diet and stuff. And when you get strict with your diet, it's not about starving yourself. It's about, if I'm going to eat this food that I know is absolutely shit, I'm going to eat something better for breakfast, or I'm going to eat something lighter for dinner. Like, it's not that hard. We live in an information age where you got one of these things right here, and you could just fucking go right on your mobile phone, beep, 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 and get all the diets. I found workout strategies on my mobile phone, and you telling me you can't, as a woman, you frowned upon? And don't give me that weave excuse either about you don't want to mess up your hair. Like, number one, a black woman is always talking about cultural appropriation. She gets pissed off when she see Kim Kardashian with Bo Derek braids in her hair, or remember the whole shit online, China Fox, that husky heifer was pissed off at Rubia Garcia, that damn pretty ass white chick who's a teacher in Louisiana, when she was wearing the braids. She got mad at her. But China Fox is an idiot for the simple fact that we all know that China Fox used to be a bad wench. She still is. And she got the ring in her nose. She used to carpet munch white chicks like she was Angela Davis. And she mad at Rubia Garcia for wearing a hairstyle for the cornrows. Like, knock it off. Won't you go back in time and yell at Madonna for doing it in a Human Nature video? Okay? Won't you go back and do that? Because not only was Madonna wearing cornrow braids, she was fucking Dennis Rodman and numerous other black. She don't give a damn. Madonna like Hispanic men, she like black men, she like white men, she don't care. But then that sister always chasing at the white woman and what white woman's standards are. If you don't believe in her being a beauty standard, don't give a damn about what she looks like, or her trying to wear this style or this that you kind of gravitate and you think belongs to us. Okay? You should feel complimented that we got women who aren't black getting ass implants. You should feel complimented about that. Or getting tan and getting melanated skin. But no, you want to wear it like, yeah, because you want to be the head bitch in charge. You want to be the apple of the white man's eye. That's how a lot of these women are. So they don't give a damn about what I think. But the moment I just was like, the moment I ever just up and decided to say, fuck it, I'ma just I'ma just marry somebody from the Philippines or something like that, I'm canceled. She's gonna tell me that I'm canceled. Oh, we're gonna cancel. Look at what happened to Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was on a boat with Italian bikini clad women in Italy, and black women lost their shit. Talking about we're gonna cancel him. You're gonna cancel him. You're gonna stop supporting him because he was on a boat in Italy for you can. There's black women in Italy. The only black person I saw in Italy was Kobe Bryant, because he grew up over there for a while. He speaks fluent Italian and stuff. But I noticed he wasn't in Sicily. Maybe in Sicily you'll find more of them there, because a lot of Sicilians got African descent in them. But he was in Italy. Italy. Northern part. Thank you. Hello. God, fuck. Like, I don't know, man. So you tell me how you feel about situations. Like, I know we come from different races, different walks of life. Tell me in the comment section, your issues you would go through with women respectively, from your geographical standpoint and from a racial standpoint, because women just seem to be women. They just do things minutely different, depending on the race and geography. But anyway, let me see. I think I got more videos here, more unreleased audio that I have that I recorded but didn't how can I say, post. So this might be a perfect opportunity for me to let you hear some of them. Hold on. Let me see if I got any on cue. Oh, this is game related. Not that one. Let me keep scrolling through and see what I can find. If I got any, because I do a lot of recordings and some I don't release. Let me see what I got here. Let me see. Give me a second. I recorded. Oh, I released this one. That one was about fucking baby boomer brothers who look at ass like fucking dogs in heat. I can't stand that shit either. Let's see something. Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. Now, someone just got into like a little skirmish with me.
Nah, not that one either. It's hard finding a lot of these videos like I have on here, like, cause I use my project. You could do like videos and projects and all this stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to see if any of these are unreleased. How's everybody doing out there right now that's still watching? Like, leave a comment.
Shout out to my boy Demetrius from down in Atlanta, Georgia. He always keeps me on top of what's going on in Black Twitter. And let's talk about the increasing number of black females on there going at black males, claiming everything we do is toxic to them. I think I've touched on this slightly before, but it just continues.
Alright, I think I found one that I didn't release. Here's another unreleased audio of me right here. Black Conscious of Fury, live edition, so check it out. I'm gonna put the mic to it now. Give me a second.
always keeps me on top of what's going on in Black Twitter. And let's talk about the increasing number of black females on there going at black males, claiming everything we do is toxic to them. I think I've touched on this slightly before, but it just continues to keep happening. And it's definitely a lack of accountability that goes along with that, but that we already know that, brothers. My issue is, boy, I just been like really trying to think about it, and nothing changes. That's my biggest issue, is that nothing changes, because a lot of these women on Twitter are the example of the ones who have the uncanny ability to just turn everything into being victimized. Yes, they could be the ones who got caught being a recipient in the 8-man bukkake party, but somehow she's the victim because you weren't home or you were working overtime to, to maybe get her a nice Christmas present or save up for a fucking vacation or something like that. But it's always your fault. No. I'm here to tell you that's a bunch of bullshit. I know my example just now was a little bit out there with the bukkake, but I'm just saying, like, something as outlandish as that will be your fault too, my brothers. That's just what I'm saying, like everything. Oh, and this is the one that really sends it home. Oh, a man wants me to do this. A man wants me to cook, clean, do this and all this stuff. But even if I'm working and stuff like that, I'm like, I think for the most part, if you got a man, if you're looking for men like that, that's on you. But if a man's looking back at you, sister, he's looking at a woman who's capable of doing all that shit, because if he and you have a future together, he's not going to just solely rely on you to do that for him. What about the kids you potentially have? He wants somebody there that can take care of the kids. And I think as a woman, you should want a guy who can do all those things too. That's just what society has come down to that. You have to be able, both men and women, to handle yourself when it comes to the most life essential skills, which is cooking, cleaning, and doing fucking laundry. That's it. It just comes down to that. Like, those should be the three basic life skills you have. And I learned that from a friend who mom taught her that. And hell, my mom taught me that, but she never told me it was the basic essentials. I just did it because I wanted to learn, and she didn't deny me from learning. Of course I want to do this stuff for myself. I mean, I want to do this stuff myself. I see my mother doing it all the time. Maybe I want to do it for myself. I didn't look at it like we all pulled our weight there. We had chores growing up. It started somewhere. Those chores started. Me and my brother alternate on who did what. It was either the bathroom or one did the dishes, all the dishes in the kitchen. So it started somewhere with that. I don't know what the hell I don't know what's going on with a lot of females thinking that they don't have to do that no more because they out in the workforce. And I'm like, hold on. Hold the phone. Okay? If you're living by yourself, of course you have to do it. It's just you there. Who else is going to do it? If you are cooking, who else going to do it? You're going to let them out up in the sink? But yeah, look at it again. Let's look at the fast food wrappers you might have all over your car out of just being sheer lazy. I mean, hell, I can't even point the finger at that. I don't have the time to do what I could do, what I used to do. Meal prep, all that other stuff. I have school, I have 2 jobs, yes. But you don't hear me saying anything about I need a woman to do this for me, because I learned how to do that stuff because I didn't want a woman thinking she had to do it for me. That's just how it is. You have that mindset that you should be capable of doing these things. And if a guy's relying on you to do that as he sits there on his ass, you chose wrong. And that's not every brother's fault. That's your fault. Because people only, they only do the stuff you let them get away with.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. It's like common knowledge. You only are walked on as much as you let people walk on you. So, this whole thing on Black Twitter, let's get back to it before I go too far on the subject. I'm off the subject. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of paying for the crimes of a woman's bad choices. But I'm not here to convince her otherwise.
Exactly.
Because some of them, you can't tell them shit. You can't tell them nothing about themselves. Because every time you tell them the most basic critique or you tell them the truth, you are always the typical misogynist. You hate women, you hate your mother because she's black and all that. And yes, me and many other brothers say the same shit about that because it's true. Now, there are some brothers out there who just can't stand their own women. There's some black dudes out there, I'm not one of those. I'm like, you know what? Something got to give. That's my mentality. Something has got to give. Like, I'm tired of being the most combated by my own women. That shit makes me sick. You telling me, like, I started at work a couple months ago in a new location inside the same building. And there was nobody there disrespected me or treated me like shit except for one person. And she was black, and that shit bothered me. The other black women there treated me nicely. They spoke to me. They got to know me. Now they joke around with me, and they
Like I mentioned.
all this other stuff. So they're gonna kick my ass and stuff lovingly. But that one sister did not. She could not stand me for reasons unknown.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, she couldn't stand me because she didn't know me. That's what it turns out to be, because things have changed and stuff. And I don't know what the fuck that was all about. You still, even though you don't know me, and I'm new to this area, and you might have been accustomed to the guy before that worked there and had me, who worked there before me, you don't treat somebody like that you don't know, especially in the workplace. It's unprofessional. Like, you don't give an attitude to him. I asked her a question like months ago, and she was like, you think I'm doing it? I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck on now. Really? That's how you're gonna be? Things have changed so different. Like, they have become so different, and this is what I be talking about. I mean, I ain't sitting here caping for no non-black women they treat me much better, but these women cannot, the other women who work there, they might not even care to know who I am or even like me. The thing is, they didn't talk sideways to me. That's my problem. And that goes for the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans, the white people that work in that building. They didn't talk out of pocket to me. Now, that's a problem. Now, that's definitely a problem.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what the fuck. I was thinking about it like, wow, that is definitely a problem. But you can't tell these women that I'm supposed to kiss your ass, I'm supposed to treat you like this and stuff like that. No, you're supposed to at least respect me as a human being. But somehow we brothers are nigger roaches, and we are this, we are that, we the reason why relationships go bad and stuff. I'm like, no, your legs, who you spread them to, is the reason why shit goes bad. Don't sit here and blame that on me, because I ain't the one who did that to you. But you can't tell a lot of them that. You can't. because they
It's
want to
true.
lump sum you in the same category as all their bad decisions to justify, you know, not even justify, to stop you from calling them out on a fuckery. Okay? And I can sit here as a man and say there's validity to a lot of the arguments that these women got. There's plenty of validity. My problem is, if you don't know how to decipher those from those, whose fault is that? That's like me going into a strip joint and like, oh wow, I'm looking for my educated black queen. She might be educated, but she on the fucking pole dancing. See? That's the problem. I saw the problem right there. I see the red flag. It's glaringly obvious. I ain't the other dudes that they mistaken me for, who's gonna look at a big booty and a fucking thong and just lose their shit like they've never seen that before. I mean, there's such a thing as watching adult entertainment on the internet free. I am desensitized to seeing booty. I mean, I've been desensitized since I was a child to seeing booty. Damn. But if she keeps going after those types who just see her for nothing but booty, she's gonna get booty results. Pun intended. But I digress. So anyway, this has been Cause I'm a Fury. I'm here at work ranting because that shit just came on mind, and now it just came to my mind, and I'm just like, you know what? I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. So I'm here. Now I'm out. Peace.
Okay. See, I do a couple of these things, man. My mind just be twisting, but look, my microphone is working good again. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. It was bugging before, and it lost its range, but now it's back. It's good. So, wish me luck on trying to find, that type of woman I want. But this ain't about a pity party. This was about statistics. Fuck a pity party. Don't need one of those. Because if you have to bash them over the head with that, it ain't gonna work. Collectively, as men, we have to change the narration. Like, for example, if we lived in a society where women thought, let guys get away with stuff, those guys gonna get away with it, and vice versa. It's the way it is. And I'm in a situation, if you want to be with somebody for the rest of your life, you want them to be healthy, because I work in a hospital environment, and sicknesses, preventable illnesses, chronic illnesses that are preventable are quite the thing. We got people in there with COPD because they smoke a lot. We got people in there about to lose their foot and leg because of diabetes, because of gangrene. There's a lot of things. So health is important. If you want to be with somebody for years, you don't want them to be detrimental to their own health. Because how I look like I'm active and I'm beautiful, I say I'm beautiful, and I'm like active, I'm fit, and all this other shit, and she's a pretty woman, but she's heavy as all hell. Like, it's like you going in two different directions. Like, I be looking at shows like King of Queens and shit, reruns, and Kevin James is he was a husky man, and he had Leah Remini playing his wife. Like, how often do you see that? How often do you see the big guy with the hot wife? I'll wait. And he's a working class man. Didn't think so. Exactly. She's gonna be a woman who looked like her is gonna be with a guy who looks better, who got this because she can ride that cock carousel and she can get good dudes because her looks fade. This is another reason why a lot of women push that narrative about body positivity and all this other anti-shaming things, because a lot of them want to continue to get the guys they can get, but once the beauty starts to fade, what do they got? A lot of them don't got nothing. You know why? Because they never worked on character. And character is important. You can have this, you can have that, you can have hip, you can have a waist like this and hips just pow. But if you're stupid or you don't know how to treat a man, all of that is a waste of a human. All you're gonna do is end up getting Pookie and Ray Ray and all types of other painting dogs who want to get up in your drawers because I said, you know, I just rhymed 3 words. Dogs paws because. So anyway, I didn't mean that. You get what you give out here in this world. And I tell a lot of brothers, stop entertaining somebody you just want to have sex with just because you're horny and you got no standards. You giving a lot of women false hope, and when they got false hope, they're gonna let the wheels fall off the wagon because they think they pussy can win can win any man over, and you just can't win any man over with vagina. Like you only gonna get guys who will let you think that. You ain't gonna get you no good man, not like that. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this one up. This has been the first ever inaugural Black Conscious of Fury live edition. And as a treat, you were able to hear unreleased audio that I worked on. And as always, thank you Zone X, thank you Legendary King String back, and thank you Demetrius for coming by. Thank you George. I'm gonna shut this one down for the night. And I hope y'all have a good day or a good night or good evening wherever the time zone may differ. Peace out.